We've been joined by the skipper of Desert Vipers, Colin Munro. Yet again, Colin, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Perfect. Colin, the conversation today has been about sustainability. Tomorrow is a big day, sustainability game. What is the thought behind sustainability and Desert Vipers?
Yeah, to be honest, it's a whole new concept to me, and it's obviously new to everybody around. In terms of, we all know what sustainability is, but to bring it into sports and using our voice to try and get the message across, because we obviously love our sport, we want it to carry on, and I think it's a great time for not just the Vipers, but everybody to jump on board and actually, look after the panel a little bit more. I know I can do my bit a bit more, even around home and stuff. So, yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be a great occasion for us as a franchise, and there's going to be lots of little things at the game that kids can get involved in, and fancy dress if you're in green and stuff. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
Throughout the year, between two seasons, we saw the Vipers actually coming out and putting out communications about sustainability. It definitely keeps the Vipers as a brand alive and in press, but at the same time, it also talks about things beyond cricket.
Yeah.
And when you talk about things beyond cricket, how important do you think is it for every single individual as a member of the team to go out and replicate that within their personal lives as well?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think unless you really know the impact on your carbon footprint, and they measure every single thing in and around the games, and getting people to tournaments and stuff. So once you realise the impact you're making, obviously we cricketers, we travel around the world, we stay in hotels, laundry every day, this and that. It's quite a large footprint. So. Yeah, the Desert Vipers are doing some good things, and they, tomorrow is going to be, even in the box where the families are sitting, they're going to have the carbon footprint from each little meal and everything there. So I think the thing that they're doing really well is that they're really transparent with the information. They're putting it on their website. The stuff that they're doing really well, the stuff where they failed in terms of, we heard Bailey talk today. Matt, he was talking about, our kit that wasn't, they try to make it real sustainable, and not too much polyester and stuff like that. So it just didn't breathe and give, and we couldn't perform in it. So and that's obviously, like you said, that's priority number one is performance,
Right.
And then obviously number two is sustainability.
You spoke about the kit, and I was talking to Phil the other day, and he mentioned that there's a very interesting thing that's going to happen on the game day, during the sustainability game day, where kids and people, they can bring in their old jerseys and trade for a brand new Desert Vipers green jersey. What is your thought on that?
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'd say, why not? I think, try and get our brand out there too. It's a good marketing way.
It is.
But just to know that, recycle and just give back your other jerseys, and that they can use it for whatever they need to do, and you get a new jersey as well. I think it's a good initiative.
About the kids, I was a part of one of the school programs where, the coaches from Vipers came in, and they were working with the kids and did some drills and execution. Fun day. But one thing that I was pleasantly surprised with was that there were zero plastic bottles on a cricket field. Whatever amount of cricket I've played or been around cricketers, I've always seen a ton of plastic bottles littered. And then, there was one little initiative that was taken care where by another team, where they used to pick up all the plastic bottles, throw it in the trash can, at least clear the litter. But you guys went one step ahead.
Yeah.
I see this fantastic bottle over here, and
Yeah.
every player, every team member has been carrying this.
That was probably the biggest change as a player, because you think, like you said, you walk out of the nets and you just go and get a bottle out of the chili bin, and you drink it, put it in the bin, and then you walk to the changing room, there's a fridge there, you do the same thing, and at the end of training you go and get a Diet Pepsi, it's a plastic bottle, same thing. Whereas, we were given a bottle like this to carry around the hotel and to be around training. Mm-hmm. And then we've got one for match day as well, which is exactly the same thing. And, it's not much harder, because usually on a game day you'll have a squeezy bottle anyway that you fill up with water, whether it's from a can, or whether it's water from the plastic bottle. Whereas we've got two, state-of-the-art water dispensers that, it says that it's the most purest water you can drink. Mm-hmm. And then we've got our tablets that we can put in, and Powerade and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably the biggest change that I've seen as a player, and it hasn't hampered performance or anything at all.
I'm sure. Now, talking about the bottle, I've seen a few of your younger players from the UAE as well, like Aryan and all. What they've been doing is they've been putting out stories with this bottle. Is that a communication that's been put out by the team that, hey, listen, put it out on socials, or is it a self-driven initiative by these lads?
No, it's all from the team. It was given to us. It's a little bit about trying to promote our brand as the Desert Vipers, and you get points, to try and bring the team closer together, and we get given weekly prizes for the amount of social media you put out there with the hashtag of renewable energy or at Desert Vipers. And we get little things like a cap and stuff like that, or a shirt, or so I think it's really nice to try to bring the team closer together. And some guys give each other a little bit of stick with some of the cringy posts that you put on, but it's all for a bit of fun.
Yeah, I mean, see, you guys are meant to be competitive, and even if the prize is a hat, you still want to go out and do your best. Doing your best, I'm sure that you guys are putting out everything that is on task on the field, but the results haven't been in your favor in the last few games.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It's hard to look at it. I think there's no lack of effort there. Obviously, I think you guys are going out there and trying to perform the best for the team, but we just haven't quite put it together for long enough. When we've got a partnership, we just lose wickets, bang bang, and then get the other team back in the game. And also with the ball, we'll bowl 2 or 3 good overs, have them on the ropes, and then one over will go for 19 or 20, and then put them back in the game. So we just haven't been good enough for long enough. So I think that's the biggest thing for us, is to maybe not always look what you want to achieve as an individual, but what the team needs out there. And I think if we keep asking those questions, our team's too good to not keep winning. So we've got obviously a big game against the Gulf Giants, defending champions. Sure. We've beaten them once this year already, so I know that they'll be out to get us. But no better way to get our season back up and running after with that green game coming up.
No, that does make sense, and especially when you have a special day coming up tomorrow. I'll turn attention towards 2 absolutely different kind of lads that are in your side. One is a very experienced UAE boy, Rohan Mustafa, and the other one is an absolute youngster, Tanish Suri. What do you make of these 2 lads? Rohan's been here, played all forms of cricket, gone out doing national duty. Even yesterday scored, a very good 50. While Tanish got that little opportunity, but there was this little spark of brilliance in him.
Yeah, Tanish is a nice little player. I think he's going to grow much bigger and better things, I think, in the near future. He looks like he's got a real good head on his shoulders. He's a good little keeper. Let's not forget, he's only 18 and he's keeping against some of the best bowlers in the world in our team here. So he did an outstanding job that first game. And to get out and try and get some more innovation in his game as well, it's helped him access different areas of the field. And I think Neil McKenzie's been really helpful with that in terms of the batting coach here at the Desert Vipers. So yeah, he's got a bright future, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. And then, the old dog, Ronnie, you know what you're going to get with him. It's rocks or diamonds, and that's what we want him up the top of the order to do. He's not always going to come off, like he was 1 off 9 balls yesterday. Yeah. They know the way that they want to play. And they've been given a specific role to try and go out there and do what's best for the team, whether it's Hasaranga batting at 4 to combat the spinners, or whether to hold them back a little bit later if they're holding their spinners back. So everybody's got a plan, everyone's got a role in the team, and it's just sometimes it varies on the match situation. And I think that's where we've probably been lacking a little bit, is just the awareness of when to keep going and when to just hold back a little bit. And that'll come with the more we play together.
Brilliant. I won't take much of your time. One last question. Your message to the people who are watching us right now about sustainability and keeping your carbon footprint low and the larger purview of the world.
To be honest, my message is just to do the little things as well as you can. So try and hold on to a bottle rather than plastic use. And yeah, I know they don't really recycle too much here in the UAE, as I'm told. But yeah, just look after what you can and control what you can. And that's even if it's just buying a bottle and reusing that the whole time, and to stop using the plastic bottles. That's my